EA5ON mobile, VK3MO. Oh, that's terrific that you've worked through that one, Duncan. And the wire I used on my rhombic originally was copper welded. Have in mind that actually the plating on the steel just actually had little microscopic holes in it, and it eventually rusted from those points, and it just eventually broke. Anyway, I was replacing it all with hard-drawn copper, which is a lot heavier, but serious, it shouldn't rust, and hopefully it will last indefinitely. But there's 64 kilos of wire in this antenna, and it's been a real chore getting it all up and tensioning it up, and it was a real challenge getting the wires up through trees, and anyway, it's all up there now, and it took me a couple of weeks, most bare moments to get all the wires up with the hard-drawn copper. It's unforgiving. You've got to be very careful that you don't kink it, as one kink and it's useless. So I did need to take a lot of care, particularly getting it through trees, and always keeping a little tension on it, and anyway, it all came together, and but tensioning it up onto the towers, it was very difficult winching it in. I made a tensioning device, but even using that, it was fairly challenging and fairly quite high, 130 feet. So much better working on vertical thermal beverages at ground level. So looks like we're going to have a beautiful day here, and I think we might have a nice weekend. We had a very windy week here. We actually about 100 kilometres north of us, we had a tornado, and last night on the Weather Bureau, and predicting the winds got up to 300 kilometres an hour. Absolutely devastated the little town up there. It's just incredible, the video footage of what happened to that town. Miraculously, no one was killed. But we had some 80-kilometre winds here this week, and they were strong enough. I was trying to do things, but this tornado that was absolutely devastating. About 100 kilometres up the road. I'm glad we didn't have that one. If we had that one, we'd be in deep trouble. EA5ON, VK mobile, VK3MO.
Yeah, no, it's not been 5-9 all the way yet. Absolutely safe movement, OTR, and it's really changed. Well, as mentioned in the previous page, that it seems like we have massive propagation, and the signals that are coming in pretty good. There's just not very many of them. That's what my old friend George W4UWC said, that what happens when the solar flux is low in the low years of the cycle. You would consider there is a pretty good signal, and there's a big difference between the rest of the ice, and that is going to communicate today. You're absolutely wrong.
One of the difficulties in getting everything together there, I think you've got to be very careful with the wires. You may not be getting it. The beverages we use, steel. It's wonderful to me, but it's very,
don't we have any dinner on the table on that bloody radio again? And that's how I was making myself again. But very nice to catch up with you again. And
I'm still figuring out how to get appreciable gain. Because one of the name of the game when you're in the fixed station is getting a low angle and getting those long faraway DX contacts. I've got that done. And the difficult bit now is how to get the appreciable gain from vertical antennas. And that's not as easy. And there's another chap who started mobiling around Ireland and that you'll find that the difference from going from a small antenna to a big antenna in your car is noticeable. And then trying to improve on that is very difficult. So that's my next goal. VK3MO, EA5ON mobile.
Yeah, EA5ON mobile. VK3MO, yes. Very good indeed, Duncan, and all that'll be interesting to see what you come up with there, and if you can come up with some high gain antenna, that would be terrific. We're certainly doing well with just the single antenna, but you say it's definitely due to the takeoff angle, and that's what's working at the moment, Duncan. I'm just going to my bottom 5-element beam. Just stand by. Okay, that's a single 5-element beam. And we're now back on all four of them, so I think you'll see a big difference. At times there's practically no difference, but under these conditions, darkness past the low angles really work out much better. And yeah, you mentioned George, W4UWC. When did you last speak to George,
Well, I haven't actually spoken to George for a while. It was actually a common friend who was speaking to him about, it had been about 3 weeks ago, saying where the heck was I. He's normally a big signal on 17, and I haven't heard George for a while, so I hope he's okay. And we keep hoping to meet him. I was over at this OPDH a number of years ago when he wasn't there. That was really a shame that I missed him.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, Duncan, yeah, I do know George. I haven't worked him in a very long time because I guess he spends his time on 15 and I don't. But George has been here. He was a very good friend of VK3 Alpha Charlie November. And anyway, George was here probably at least 15 years ago, might be 20 years ago. He called by here. Anyway, when you're speaking to him, please give him my 73 if you think that Duncan. Okay, Duncan. Really dig home and keep the family seen happy, and but very good to catch you today. EA5ON mobile for the Kilo 3 Mike Oscar.
Always interesting, always stuff happening.